This is Radio Entrepreneurs, and my name again is Jeffrey Davis. I love talking to entrepreneurs. We do it every day of the week. And our next guest comes to me highly touted, is Seth Parmeter of Corrective Movement Therapy. Hi, Seth.
Hey, Jeff. Thanks for having me back.
It's my pleasure. Tell me about Corrective Movement Therapy.
So we take an exercise approach to making someone more functional within their exercises, anatomically correct, fixing dysfunctions that they could have possibly going on as far as a pelvic tilt, or maybe they have problems getting into a deep squat and getting their knees out instead, and the knees are collapsing when they're going into a squat. So different types of approaches to create a safer way to exercise and a better way to progress from there.
Tell me about the evolution of the business.
It's rising. As far as
why did you go into the business in the first place?
As far as that goes, I went to school for athletic training, which is injury prevention and also rehab at the same time, and strength and conditioning. So we're pretty much a hybrid of strength coaches, physical therapists.
Great, you're going to fix my knee.
I could. And from there, it's like, I really love the strength conditioning, and I really wanted to go that route, and I tried it. I was like, all right, I love that too, but now I miss the rehab. And then I went to just trying to do the rehab part, and I was like, I like them both together. And I started following this guy, Kelly Starrett from California, who takes almost the same approach. He's a little more into CrossFit, but a little more of the same approach to me as far as focusing on the mobility and range of motion of the joints and making the exercise more safer to prevent injuries, and also teaching athletes in athletics, the proper ways to load and weight bear, changing direction, different types of stuff like that. So I wanted to really get into more of that and really help people instead of having someone go into exercise and have them doing it wrong, and then over time they get stronger, but then fall apart and later get hurt and have to sit out and go through the rehab and take their time.
Now it's interesting. Your name comes up fast on any web browser because you're using sort of a ubiquitous name.
Yeah.
But you've made it your corporate name. How were you able to pull that off?
Yeah. We're right now within the process of getting it trademarked, which takes a little bit, but that's the route that we want to go, so no one else can steal the name. But we were going through a bunch of other names as far as functional training therapy, and nothing just really fit. And then one of my friends, he was like, let's try Corrective Movement Therapy. And I was like, I really like that. I've tried it out. A lot of my clients really liked it, and we kind of went from that base.
So tell me how evolved the business is today.
From the last time that we've talked, I'd say,
you talked to my partner last time.
Yep.
So,
and as far as from when I talked to John last time, we've done pretty well. We've gotten a couple more clients. I'm trying to take a slower approach. I don't really want to take a lot more from right now. I'm pretty booked right now. If I was to book a new client, I'd be booking 2 weeks in advance to get them in. I'd still want to take them, but I'm trying to, slow it down instead of having a large amount of clients, which limits my time to further my education and get more hands-on experience as I grow older. Then,
so do you have staff yet?
I don't. Doing it all on my own. I don't want to add staff until I feel comfortable that I can teach someone the proper techniques.
And where are you doing the work today?
I'm still in Waltham on 1347 Main Street, up the hill. We're still there, still renting from my old boss. Have our own personal studio that we use 24/7, so it's working out.
Could you have dreamed 5 years ago that this is what you'd be doing?
I had no clue 5 years what I wanted to do. 5 years ago, I was in college. I was actually a freshman in college, and I was more focused on just getting good grades and passing and playing rugby. But as far as junior year and senior year, when my father passed away, I was like, all right, I really need to hit the ground running. I need to decide what I wanted to do. And once I found, as far as Mike Boyle strength conditioning and Kelly Starrett mobility, I was like, if I combine those two along with an athletic training mix, and I started practicing it and reading up on it, that's really where I wanted to go.